Hey everybody, Dr. Jazz with Finally Me for Real. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about the third stage that I took in my Finally Me. How y'all like the shirt? Finally Me for Real. You can get it. Yes, you'll be able to get it at our conference, and soon you'll be able to get it on our website. But I want to talk about this third segment of this journey of Finally Me for Real. I already talked to you guys about the making of me and the meaning of me. Today's a difficult one because I want to talk about the messy me. Oftentimes we bypass the mess. We just get the making, the meaning, and the miracle, which is going to be the last video, second to last video I'll talk about. But today is a difficult one to talk about, and that is about the messy me. Now, oftentimes when we talk about mess, we say, oh, that person is messy or she's messy. But what I want to talk about is how in the journey of finally me for real, I had been in a place of absolute mess. I think that's where my first book title came from, Dancing with Broken Bones. I had been married for 4 years, a wonderful guy, and he's still a great guy. I celebrate him and honor him. Um, the problem was I didn't know the meaning of me or the making of me. I was in such a hurry to get to we that I forgot to focus on me. And that marriage ended after 4 years, after some difficult things happened in the marriage. Because many of you guys don't even know that I was absolutely enjoying marriage, looking forward to growing marriage, and it just didn't work out. We were two halves trying to make a whole, and that doesn't work. We were looking to complete each other rather than complement each other. Um, so during the marriage, I had gotten pregnant, and I was looking forward, nervous, scary, but looking forward to bringing a baby into this world. And after a couple of weeks and months, I had a miscarriage, and having that miscarriage was one of the most painful experience for me because you just question yourself and wondered. I never got pregnant again after that, but it's still a little bit touchy and painful to even talk about even now, but I bounced back from it. But I always wondered, I wonder what that little thing would have looked like or act like or whatever. And that put me in an emotional state. I felt like a failure. I felt like um, I was not fully a woman because people judge you by, okay, first of all, how come you're not married? What's wrong with you? You know how people say that. What's wrong with you? How come you're not married? And then you get married, and then they say, how come you guys don't have a child? And then you have a child, or you don't have a child, and then you have a miscarriage. So the miscarriage of the child was very painful. I always said if I ever got pregnant again, I was going to name the baby Yasmin. I'm Jasmine, the baby would be Yasmin. But it never happened again. But for the few months to be pregnant brought about some joy. The loss of the child brought about some pain, which left me in a messed up place emotionally and mentally. Um, Same thing with going through the divorce. When I went through divorce, it left me in a mess. Couldn't trust again, didn't want to trust again, didn't want to love again, completely shut down. And sometimes when you go through things, you end up like Naomi, who said, don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because Mara means bitterness. And that's where I was. I was in an angry stage. I was angry. That's all I can say. Most people, when they're facing something, their response is either they go in a cave, they take flight, or they fight. You guys can tell which one I did. I fought. I fight. And the divorce just made me question so much about myself, and I was a mess. And I'm so grateful there was a lady, Miss Janie Deuce, who saw me in my mess, and the Lord sent her like Forrest Gump, and she came and she snatched me out and worked me through. And that was a very, very dark and painful place that I was in. Um, but I'm grateful I'm on the other end. And sometimes we're so in such a hurry for the miracle that we forget to understand that there's a message in the mess. And so I'm so thankful to God.